Peace family, what's good? I am going to do a tarot card review on Necronomicon. Alright, so yo, this thing is like getting on my nerves. I am not trying to be on here looking like I'm naked, okay? I don't want it to keep flipping back. Alright, so first off, y'all seen me do the unwrapping of this, and it has a tarot deck and a guidebook. I like the imagery on it, which I thought was like really cool. I like that it is a bit dark. Okay, it is a bit on the dark side, so if you're not prepared for that, I would say stay away. But Necronomicon, of course, if you don't know what that means, then I don't know what to tell you. Because it is all about magic. It's all about the sigils. You can see that specific sigil that's on there. So as far as the book, what it has for the main or major arcana, it says the Fool. So that's the same, because with a lot of these, they do tend to change them to what they want. They add things, take things away. So they have the Fool, the manipulation, imagination, growth, authority, knowledge, aliens, violence, desire, solitude. Solitude, of course, is the Hermit, if you didn't guess that one. Change, guilt and truth, sacrifice, death, communication, corruption, sins of the ancestors, science, madness, shame and decay, chaos, and the void. And it's weird because when I tell you some of these titles that they gave for them, to me, don't really seem to fit what they renamed it to. I have already gone through and used this, but I will show you guys what some of these cards are looking like. Now, the one thing I will say is that this is a pretty big deck. It's pretty sturdy. As you can see, it is very sturdy. It's cardboard, very thick. The one thing that I will say, though, that I don't care about for this, it's hard to hold the whole deck in your hand if you're one of those kind of people that, like when you're shuffling, it's hard to get the whole deck in your hand. And I think I have a pretty nice size hand. It's not the smallest hand, it's not the biggest hand, but it does make it a little challenging to hold it if you are going to, if you're the kind of person like me that likes to shuffle that way. Also, there is no gloss on these cards, so that means that because it is just cardboard, it makes it a little challenging to shuffle, as well as actual shuffling. They are thick, they are heavy. This deck is heavy. It is a little on the harder side to bend, and with cards like this, I don't like bending them because then they stay that way because it's cardboard. And I just like my cards to look a certain kind of way. I'm I'm not ready to break these jokers all the way in yet. And then with it being cardboard, the tendency for them to be able to snap back is... So, we have... This is the card for the void. And what is the void? What is the void? The void is the world. So that's what the world card looks like, but it's renamed the void. You have imagination. Imagination is the high priestess. This card, when it is advertised, this was the reason why I got it, because I liked this card. I liked the way it looked. You have the Ace of Beakers. So beakers is what they have exchanged for cups. And then this is the Four of Torches. So torches is what they have exchanged, oh my God, for, I think it's wands, because you have light on the end of the torch. So let me just go through. I will let you guys see what they all look like. We got this one, and this is the Four of Pentacles. I don't see any pentacles in here. It's weird, like they just don't tend to look like, I showed these to you guys already. They just don't look like what you think they're going to look like. They really don't. But I will show you guys what these cards look like. The Three of Beakers. And like I said, they are a bit more on the dark side. Ten of Torches. They're very dark. Get ready. Contamination. Contamination is what card? That one is supposed to be... Where the hell is it? Did I not say contamination? I'm telling you, I don't see it. Hold on. This might be... Lord, help me. All right, contamination is the Temperance. I don't see where that is supposed to be looking like Temperance at all. Somebody help me, please. It does not look like that. Manipulation, this is the Magician. You see how dark it looks. Then we got the King of Books. So books, I guess that's swords, because it has to do with the mind, everything for like intelligence. Yes, that's all the mind. And see, that's what I'm saying. When you get cards and they change the titles up of the things, you have to then memorize what those are for, because they substitute the other names of things for what it is that they want it to be called. So beakers is for cups, pentacles is still the same, books is for swords, and torches is for wands. And so the thing is, if you have an audience of people and they are not familiar with, these things are so thick, they're not familiar with the, what am I trying to say, y'all? If they're not familiar with the regular cards of what the thing is supposed to be on them, you're going to have to tell them. You're going to have to tell them anyway if they're not familiar with what they're normally supposed to be. So this one is sacrifice. What is sacrifice? In the writing in here, let me see. Sacrifice is the hangman. I guess you can kind of see him down there. And then growth. Growth is the Empress. It kind of makes sense for some. 7 of Wands or 7 of Torches. The 9 of Cups or the 9 of Beakers. If you guys like these, cards, definitely let me know. 9 of Pentacles. It's the only one, like I said, that is still the same. I guess they weren't creative enough to come up with another substitute name for what the original name is. 8 of Beakers. But y'all see how dark these things look? 4 of Books or 4 of Swords. Queen of Torches or Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Violent. Violent is... What is violent? Or violence. Violence is the Chariot. Please explain to me how this is supposed to be the Chariot. Solitude, I get, like I said, that's the Hermit. And then we have Desire. Desire, I would think that would be the Devil card, but it's not. It is Justice. Knight of Torches or Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. They all look very, very dark, you guys. Very dark. 10 of Books or 10 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Damn, am I going to need some freaking extra light? It's written kind of dark on here too. Knight of Books. Queen of Beakers. Or Queen of Cups. 2 of Beakers. 2 of Torches. 7 of Pentacles. Guilt and Truth. This one is Strength. It doesn't look like it fits. 2 of Books. Sins of the Ancestors. That's the Tower. I don't really use these. 7 of Books, because I still have to familiarize myself with what the names are of the major arcana, and it's kind of confusing to me because a lot of them don't seem to fit what I would naturally feel like something would be. 10 of Beakers. 8 of Books. Because some of the pictures don't even really go with what it's supposed to be either. 9 of Books. 3 of Torches. Or 3 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Torches. I mean, you can definitely get some different ass readings from these. King of Beakers. Change. Change is the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Pentacles. If you guys have made it this far, please leave me a comment on what you think about these cards. Like, share, and subscribe as well. Five of Beakers. Pass these on to somebody else that, you know, maybe they would like to try these. King of Pentacles. Seven of Beakers. This one kind of makes sense because Beakers is cups. The Fool card still looks the same pretty much. The Queen of Pentacles. It's not bad. King of Pentacles. Three of Books. I don't know why they're on fire. Four of Beakers. It just does not make any sense to me. Death. Now let's see what the Death one is. Death. So I guess that's it. Six of Torches. Knight of Beakers. Six of Beakers. Page of Books. Knowledge. What is knowledge? And I'm telling you, I have not taken the time to get into these because I have to memorize what the major arcana are for this deck. Knowledge is the Hierophant. Knight of Pentacles. Madness. That makes sense. It's the Moon card. There aren't too many of them that actually fit what they originally are supposed to be portraying. Eight of Torches. That kind of makes sense because Eight of Wands is supposed to be all about traveling. Things moving fast. So I can kind of see that. Aliens. Alien is Lovers. Why they gotta be aliens? Oh my God. What? What is this? Y'all. Oh, my bad. Six of Books. Duh. Three of Pentacles. They're very thick. Okay, Authority. I believe that that might be the Emperor. Yes, that's the Emperor. Ace of Torches. Six of Pentacles. Kind of makes sense because you're supposed to be in a position where you're being generous, you're helping, you're able to give. Five of Books. Page of Beakers. They're so thick, and I hate that there's no gloss because they stick together. Five of Torches. I think the imagery on the cards though is really cool. Chains, but they're just hard to shuffle. Chains is Judgment. Ace of Books. Queen of Books. Shame and Decay. That's the Sun card. You can see the sun shining bright behind it. Science. That's the Star card. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Torches. And last but not least, corruption, and that one is the devil. So, like I said, it's a very, very thick, sturdy deck, but as far as shuffling, they stick together. Maybe over time, after using them, they will separate a bit and get some kind of slip to them. I don't know, but for me, I like things that have a little bit more gloss on them so that they slide better. But that's it. This is the work of H.P. Lovecraft. And if anyone has ever seen the show Lovecraft Country, maybe it kind of has a little bit to do, you know, with that in terms of Lovecraft. So, one second. Alright, I had to get a little bit more light because, like I said, these are a bit dark. It's a little hard for me to see. My lighting in here is not the best. But I wanted to read a little bit about the author. Christopher March is an occult investigator and writer. He has traveled 6 continents in search of the most eldritch stories, secret spells, and the divine. He balances this frequent immersion in the fantasy and obscure, terrible, or strange by spending long periods in a crumbling European city where the coffee is exceptional and there is a labyrinth of libraries. That's cool. When he is not seeking, he is dreaming, or possibly in some other dimension, someone is dreaming of him. Very interesting. So, he is the author behind these. So now let's see about the illustrator. I'm probably not going to say this name right. James Buscema is a Las Vegas-based digital illustrator with a love for all things horror, dark fantasy, and heavy metal. Since graduating from UNLV with a degree in drawing and painting, James has partnered with game companies, metal bands, sports teams, and a number of online creators to help him bring their creative vision to life. With his art, James enjoys showing the power behind fantastical iconography. And archetypes, often with an emphasis on detail, strong use of color, and the darker side of their nature. So that is about the author and the illustrator. And they do have some things in here as far as spreads you can do, the hero's journey, how do I handle this, exploring fears, different little spreads, what do I fear. And then it tells you about preparing to read, caring for your deck, and so forth. So, to me, it's not a bad deck. I would have to really get used to the names and familiarize myself with what they renamed the major arcana to be and what they are, keeping that in mind. But because they stick together, I don't know if it's just a thing of they need to maybe have some bend and more flexibility because they are straight cardboard. And so I'm the kind of person that I don't handpick my cards. You know, like taking, and even if you were, they because of cardboard and there's no gloss on it, they still stick. I like for my cards to just kind of, you know, fly out. But that's it. I mean, I think that the illustrations on the cards are very nice. It's got very decent illustrations, very sturdy. If you are into any kind of magic, it might be something that you would be interested in getting. The Necronomicon Tarot book. Let me see if I can show you guys some of the pictures in here. The pictures and how it has everything, you know, it's not bad. The illustrations are very nice. But like I said, they are on the darker side of things. So if you're not into that, then this would not be the deck for you. But getting different types of readings just based on the different way that they've done the illustrations may be something that you would be interested in. So that concludes my tarot card review, and I hope that this was something that you guys enjoyed. Most likely I probably will do other ones, just to kind of give you guys a bit of variety on my channel and see what other kind of things you guys are into, because if you are a tarot card reader, possibly looking to start your own channel or build up your own cards on your channel, I can give you some suggestions on different ones, even some ones that I have that are older that I use, that you may be interested in. So thank you guys so much for coming to my video and watching. If you've gotten this far, thank you very much. I would definitely appreciate any kind of comments and feedback that you guys have. Even if you have this deck and you've used it, how has it worked out for you? I'd be very curious to know. So thanks for watching. Peace.